Been a while since I've uploaded. I've been a bit busy, so I had the videos on the side, but I'll still try to continue. Uh, anyway, just get straight into the deranker and why I don't farm talk. Most people that's heard of me before through Osu probably know me as a deranker, and a pretty bad one as well, judging by how some people literally cannot listen to a single word I say, and the only thing they think about whenever they see me is telling me to farm. Like, I swear these people are the people to tell me, like, no one would be saying this if I just farm, so, it's my fault. Well, I don't know if it's just me, but I would say your inability to read and separate matters into their own isn't related to me not farming, but rather your stupidity. But anyway, why don't I farm? I don't farm because honestly, at this point, it's mostly because I'm lazy. I initially had a pretty personal reason to not be farming when I was unrestricted. If you've seen the video about my restriction history, then you might know I wasn't very fond towards the administration of this game. I had the thought to become a menace and not rank up, just to cause, like, havoc in rank restricted tournaments, I guess. Except, in the middle of the 1 year tournament ban, I realized that's just stupid and petty, so I ended up not really playing tournaments. But, however, looking at my profile completely wiped was still very bitter to me, so I thought I would want to at least use this as an opportunity to decorate my profile only with plays which I could be moderately be happy with, I guess. And that's the way I'm using my profile still. You could ask, like, am I attention seeking with a unique profile? Maybe. It could be something that's led me to do this subconsciously, but I don't know, honestly. Personally, I think the main reason I'm doing this is just for myself and my own enjoyment than anything. Either way, I keep getting slightly off track. The main reason I don't farm now is because even just the idea of such commitment tires me, so basically laziness. I feel that once I commit to farming, I'm gonna have to open the game to farm and grind only into farming to reach as far as I can, at least for like months to come, which may be enjoyable for a few days when I have the motivation to farm, but when said motivation dies out, I'll not only be exhausted, but I won't be enjoying the game trying to farm only, and I play the game to enjoy. Some people tell me to just farm on days I feel like farming and don't when I don't want to farm, but I'm never really in the mood of farming. On days I get the feeling of farming slightly, I always like rethink about whether I really want to commit or not, and I just immediately lose the thought. I'm already enjoying the game listening to songs I like and playing maps I want to. I'm playing Osu to have entertainment, and there's no real reason for me to get out of my comfort zone. This is a video game after all. And it's not like I'm really causing that much trouble not farming either. A lot of people hate on me and shit talk me for being a D-ranker and sandbagging in tournaments, but the latter really is far from being the truth. Throughout the decade I've played this game, I have played about 15 tournaments in total, maybe like slightly more, but definitely less than 20. And that's including some tournaments I participated in before I was restricted, including unbadged tournaments, open rank tournaments, or even extremely short tourneys that lasted only a day or two. Then, let's be fair, I can't sandbag in open rank tournaments. Literally the top players get to play in them, and they're called open rank tournaments. Rank doesn't matter in those. Only talking about rank restricted tournaments I've played after I was unrestricted, which was 6 years ago. I was unrestricted in 2020. I've played in total of 6, so like once per year in average. I guess including the tournament ban I had for a year, and military service afterwards, it would be higher, but it's still only like 1.5 tournaments per year, which is as much as even some non-tournament players play Wild, some 20 players will join like, I don't know, like a dozen or more even every year. Also, if we exclude the unbatched tournaments because they're usually smaller size, then I've only really played 5-digit World Cup 2024, 2025, and 2026, and dude, that tournament is filled with derankers that are like legitimately better in skill than me, let's be fair. At this point, I've probably staffed just as many tournaments as I've played. Like, I'm literally helping people more than sandbagging on people in Tony community. I can understand people not liking me for being a D-ranker. I know it's not a positive thing that I'm doing, but I'm really not doing that much negative thing with it either. I do, however, want to talk about how people think of me. If you've made a verdict on what kind of person I am simply because you saw my profile that I'm a D-ranker, then my verdict on you is that you're probably stupid. You could not like me for the part of me that is being a D-ranker in Osu, but if you really think that you know me as the whole person, simply by looking at my Osu profile, then you could seriously not be more wrong. Just like I said, I barely really abuse my rank for tournaments, but quite a number of people simply assume that I do because of my profile. I don't expect people to naturally like me or anything, but I would really like if people stopped assuming I D-rank for some sort of advantageous factors. Like, you can shit talk me for the things that I am, but don't fucking witch hunt me for things I'm not. It gets tiring. Anyway, back to the reasons I'm not farming. I'll just say 2 more short reasons. One being that I'm lazy to practice high AR because if I were to farm, I would have to play DT, and currently I only really play DT on lowered AR. I just changed the AR to like 8.5 on maps that I want to play DT, since my high AR reading is horrendous. And I'm also getting really old. I'm just running out of energy. Like, man, like, getting older in terms of playing video games is so demotivating. My wrists have been tiring out way quicker, and if I push it too far, they legitimately start hurting. The enjoyment I get from playing video games in general has been decreasing as well, so it's basically actually getting difficult to even feel like playing the game more. It's a bit of an anticlimactic end, but yeah, that's about it. This is also something I kind of wanted to talk about, but well, the people that hate me probably won't change anyway. Even if any of them actually listen to this, their attitude would probably still be, none of these would be a problem if I just farmed. Whatever. I don't care about how I want to play the game. Also, someone on my first video asked me why I submitted my 800 PP when I'm supposed to be a D-ranker. I'm just submitting whatever I want, and I wanted a PP milestone because it's been a while, so yeah, that's about it. Thank you.